what's up guys? I want to talk to you. This is a super special video. This is, if you guys are in any of my programs, I always teach with a digital whiteboard, and I want to bring this lesson to you this way here on YouTube. And what I want to talk to you about is building a life on your terms. This is a life and a game-changing message right here, guys. Building a life on your terms. And I want you to know this. It is absolutely possible. I heard years ago a quote that's really helped me by Seth Godin, and he said, instead of building your life around vacations, why don't you create a life you don't need a vacation from? And that thought has driven me. Yes, you can create a life you don't need to escape from. And I know I have a lot of close friends who literally plan their year around vacations, and that's what they talk about. And they'll plan them so far in advance that it's this grandiose thing. And again, that's fine. I also know other people who are like, man, I feel like I got to get away. I need an escape. Every 2-3 weeks, once a month, I need an escape. I got to get away. Nothing wrong with vacations. I enjoy them. I take vacations for the adventure, not for the escape. And I want to talk to you about building a life on your terms. This is a life where you are in control. And there's two things, this is going to be obvious, but you need to think on this. There are two things that really boils down to. Two things you need to be in control of. Your money and your time. Those two things. You need to put in place a system that makes you in charge of your money, which then makes you in charge of your time. And let's be frank with you. I don't want to be direct. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. You have to be in control of your money. So the problem is, and let me just spell this out as simply as possible at the risk of you being like, no duh, Travis. But I know this. I know that most people have not and are not consciously thinking about what I'm going to show you. Here's how most of you live your life right now. Is you went and got a job. Maybe both you and your wife work, or your spouse. You and your spouse both work. And I'm going to say together you make $7,000 a month from your jobs. I'm going to let you know this. A job stands for just over broke. You will not get wealthy with a job. You can be decently comfortable at a low level with a job, but you will not achieve full freedom. You will not achieve true prosperity from a job. You will be just over broke. Recognize that. Own that and say, I got to do something about it. All right. So you make $7,000 together. Then what we end up doing is that gives us a little bit of margin. Maybe currently, it takes $4,000 a month to pay bills. But you're making $7,000. So at some point, and usually fast, we want to upgrade the house, get a couple new cars. And because of what's called Parkinson's law, you end up, because you've done these upgrades, you keep closing your margin, and now you spend, let's say, $6,500 a month out of your $7,000 for bills as you continue to upgrade. All right. So what's happening is, I'll put it to you like this. You've got your monthly income, all right, that's up here. It's your $7,000 a month. And let's say currently you were spending whatever I had it at, $4,000 a month. You go and you upgrade your stuff, which puts you back in a little bit more debt, raises your monthly payments, raises your expenses, and now you're living up here. All right, you're spending $6,500 a month for your house and your new cars, etc., credit card bills, all that stuff. What happened is you acquired stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I like stuff. I like increase. I really like new cars and big houses. I'm a big fan of both, and I'm not going to say tell you to stop doing that. All right, but I want you to be in control here. I want you to build a life on your terms. So that's what we're talking about. You got all this stuff. The problem is not that you increased your expenses. All right, this is what most other quote unquote money people would teach. They'd say the problem is you have a problem of spending too much and being too impatient and things like that. So problem, spend too much. I'm going to reframe this for you, okay? So I'm actually not going to say that's the problem. The problem was, the true problem, in my opinion, if you want to look at how to build a life on your own terms, this is the perspective shift you need to take. Is you increased your expenses, but you did not increase your margin. All right, so if you go back up here, your margin is the gap from your income lid to where your expenses are. So the freedom you want is found in the margin. This is the perspective shift that you need to take, all right? It's not that I've got a problem with spending. I just got a problem that I'm not increasing my margin at the same time. So, for instance, a few years ago, I wanted to get a new car, an Infiniti QX80. Now, these are the big SUVs. They are awesome. Luxury, all the bells and whistles. You roll up in it, and people are like, well, this is, okay, what's up with this dude? All right, it's an awesome car. So what I did was, and I actually had decently low margins at the time, but I thought, how much do I need to make to increase my margins here? How much do I need to increase my margins to buy this car? So we went and we got the payments. They're about $800 a month. And so what I did was I went to a client I had, a relationship I had, a guy I know who owned a business. And I said, hey, let me run, I've got a value add to you. I'm going to bring value. Let me run your social media ads, social media advertisements for your business for $1,200 a month. So I went and I grabbed this client. I went to him. Sometimes I charge, actually today, I charge way more if I was going to do this. But at the time, it was perfect because I knew it would only take a few hours a month. And in exchange, I would be able to get a brand new car, and a nice one at that. Not only that, but I would also have, an extra $400 profit, and that could cover insurance, gas, anything like that. So I was looking at increasing my expenses, but instead what I did first is I went and increased my margin. So when I'm talking to you about gaining time and money freedom, the next shift you need to take is you need to remove your income lid right here. And you need to replace it with the mindset that I can always make more money. That's the key. I can always make more money. See, you've been trapped by this thought that the only way to make more money is through a job. That's wrong. This is a false belief that you must eliminate. Repeat after me. I will eliminate the thought that the only way to make more is through a job. Here's why. That's actually in the realm of a victim mentality. Yeah, I'm going to go there. That's why y'all follow me. That's why you guys like me. It's because I'm direct. I say the stuff no one else says. This is a victim mentality because you are putting control of your paycheck into somebody else's hands. Your money, your outcome, your results is in someone else's control. That's not okay. All right? Don't be okay with that. So for instance, because I'm in control of my money and my time, I get to live this life built on my own terms. Now, a lot of you are feeling stuck because you basically are slaves to your debt payments. This is in Proverbs. It says this. I believe it's 22 verse 7. The borrower is slave to the lender. All right? And that's kind of the problem is you're saying, I'm stuck in a job. I'm now in a house and I've got 2 brand new cars. My payments are so high that I can't afford to leave my job. Otherwise, I won't be able to pay my debts, my monthly bills. And I get it. So what you have to do is mentally remove your income lid. God has 1,001 ways to get new money to you. But you have to be open. You have to be open-minded here. Okay? A lot of you guys say, I can't make more money. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have a college degree. I don't. There's a saying, you've probably heard me, if you've been around my stuff for a while, you've heard me say it before, but I'm going to plug it in here again. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you say you're not that holds you back. All right? Get this in you. For instance, you might be a stay-at-home mom. That's not what holds you back. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you say you're not. You being a stay-at-home mom doesn't hold you back. You saying, I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have a college degree. I'm not creative. I'm not a business person. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good with money. Those are your problems. That's why you're not where you want to be. And that is why you're stuck. That's why you have a limited income. It's because you believe that. You're saying these things over yourself of what you're not. You're thinking about what you're not. And that's what is limiting you. Again, I'm here to help you to mentally remove your income lid. Your income is actually limitless. You just don't know how money works. That's it. You just need to understand how money flows. Once you have this down, you will never worry about money again. I remember when I had this realization, turned to a friend of mine. We had just quit our day jobs to be full-time online entrepreneurs. And I looked at him and I had that realization that it's like true financial independence. I will never need a day job ever again. Never. I will never need to rely on anybody or anything else. For money. Other than God, of course. But I'll never have to blame the economy or blame my job or rely on my parents or anything like that. Why? Because I understand how money comes. It's just like anything else. There's been times in your life where you had to learn something new. Maybe you're in school, maybe on a new job, and it just didn't make sense to you. It felt like the most complicated thing ever. You couldn't see how it would ever work. It seemed so tough. But then you got in there and you gained a little bit of knowledge on the thing, and you realized, oh, now that I'm on the inside, I get it. This is actually simple. Other people have been panicky and worried and freaking out about this. They were just lacking the knowledge. And that's a huge issue. It's just a lack of knowledge. Okay? So if you're watching this and you're saying, Travis, I want to learn how to remove my income lid. I want to learn how to live this life on my own terms, where you decide what you work on and when. what and when you are in control of your time and money. If you want to learn all this, if you want to learn how to do it, then I want you to join the Increase Challenge. Okay? All you got to do is go to the increasechallenge.com. All right? And I'm going to show you how to do this. It's a 5-day challenge. And what makes it super cool is you'll get 5 days of hanging out with me. I call it Increase Coaching. You get 5 days of Increase Coaching with me, where I'm going to show up every single day in your inbox with a video and an Increase assignment. All right? There's going to be biblical lessons. There'll be some downloads, some print-off sheets. There'll be stuff to really show you how to remove the hidden poverty mindsets you didn't even know were there. We're going to dig up and eliminate all your money limiting beliefs. And then we're going to replace it with God's promises. We're going to replace it with the strategies and tactics that will give you the increase mindset, which results in the increase life. This is the life where you are in control. Guys, it's the middle of the day right now, and I'm recording this video. This is my dream, is to teach this stuff. I'm living life on my own terms. And it all started because I learned how to tap into what I call the increase mindset, which resulted, like I said, here in the increase life. So head over to the Increase Challenge now. Come join me. You're going to hang out with me for 5 days. If you do what I say for those 5 days, you will not recognize your life at the end of it. All right? And then not only that, but at the end of the Increase Challenge, for those who want to go further, for those who want to go faster, I'm going to make you an offer to join me over in Increase University. This is my flagship coaching program. And if you come and join me, I've got it set up to where you'll get a discount if you join this week. All right? So, coming out with me, whether you join Increase University or not, the challenge itself, I guarantee will change your life. There's not a challenge like this out there. Come hang out with me. Let's remove those hidden poverty mindsets. Let's mentally remove your income lens. Let's learn how money flows inside the money mastery portion. I'm going to show you how to remove any guilt and weirdness that comes with money and increase, especially for Christians. I'm going to show you exactly what the Bible says, how to activate God's promise for increase in your life. You might be living paycheck to paycheck right now. You need to come into this because this is going to show you how to get out of that. It's going to show you the 5 pillars of increase that you need built into your life. It's going to help you guys. The testimonials are off the hook. Come hang out with me. Come join me inside the Increase Challenge. And then for those who want to go further, faster, I got a special offer for you inside Increase University. It's going to bless you. I'll see you guys on the inside.